Right, with the sheer volume of damage that is across here, especially over there has to be a floor vent somewhere. Because I've only got one pokey little wall vent up there. That's it in this room, and that doesn't seem quite right. I know that damp tends to clear away. Well, I mean, this is all going to need replacing. All of this is going to need replacing. But it tends to stop itself from coming back. It doesn't come back so much if you've got a floor vent. I found that in pretty much every room that I've worked on so far. So the only option I've got is to try and find it. Now, so far all the floor vents that I found have been near the internal walls, but that over there, it had a built-in shelf unit, and I can't see it being over there anywhere. So I don't think it's over there. I get a feeling it's over here. So I've just got to start cutting carpet and hope to God that I find it. Because, yes, that's fixable. I'll replace it all. But I don't want it coming back. So I need to find that floor vent. So hopefully, it's in here somewhere. It's going to be, at a best guess, about 3 to 4 inches away from the wall. But I honestly, if this hasn't got one, I'm going to have to make one. I'm going to have to cut a hole in the floor because that cannot come back. Once I've replaced that with new wood, that cannot happen again. So hopefully, I'm going to start cutting up the carpet across here, and hopefully I'll come across one that's been covered up. So we'll see. Well, that didn't take much. It's right there. They must have known something wasn't right because they put polystyrene under the underlay, and then they didn't even bother covering it with a piece of metal like they did in the other room. They've just slapped the underlay over the top and called it good. So I'm just going to leave that exposed for now. I've still got to do a lot of work. See, these things, they're spring loaded so that the air can come in, but stuff tends not. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that open for now. Once I've got new flooring down in here, and I've got to take all this skirting board out, all the flooring out. Got to obviously replace this wall now, but that'll stay open like that for the time being, just to get some airflow through. Why did... That's 2 floor vents in 2 different rooms that have just been covered over, and look at the damage it's created. That there, if that was exposed, right, even with a grate over the top, once they put this carpet down, if they'd left it exposed, I mean, look at the mould in the carpet. That would have made a world of difference, and I wouldn't be fighting this. But yeah, yet another covered vent because people don't like the look of it. So leave that open for now. Once I've got the rest of this crap out, I've got a cover for it already, which just needs some paint. But at least when I put the new floor down, well, once I've got the new wall in and put the new floor down, then at least I know where the pig vent is. That is just disgraceful. So, lesson learned, folks. If you live in a park home and you're wondering why you're getting damp on your walls, chances are it's because some morons covered the vent over. Yeah. Now, hopefully, I mean, I've given this all a good spray down. It's just to make it safer to handle, I've got to be honest, because it's all got to be replaced. I think the easiest way is to tear it out at about 4 foot up, get rid, check all the structure behind here, and then just reskin it with a 4 foot sheet, 4 foot by 8 foot sheet. It's just going to be easier. I'm hopeful that hasn't continued into the wardrobe, but the plan now is to get that wardrobe out just to see. But yeah, this will stay open just to get some air through, and then I'll carry on with the tidying up. So, that was an adventure. What? I mean, they knew something was up because they put polystyrene next to it. What the... I give up. I give up with this place. I genuinely... Some days I wish that I either hadn't taken this on, if I'd have just sold it and moved, or, if we hadn't moved here in the first place. But at the same time, it's like I'm adding my own spin to things. But that is disgraceful. So if anybody out there is a carpet fitter and you've got a floor vent, make sure you put the fucking floor vent back. All right, vent over. See you later.